breaking news out of Brisbane. A fire burning in a shed full of hay at the Gap has spread to the back of a neighbouring home. The blaze broke out a short time ago with at least 3 crews responding. Everyone at the property has been accounted for as firefighters attempt to put out the flames. It's not known what sparked that blaze. A man has died when his car burst into flames after a crash in Sydney's west early this morning. Police say a Toyota and a Hyundai collided in Blacktown, sending the Toyota crashing into a wall before it burst into flames. The 50-year-old driver died in the blaze. Paramedics rushed the other driver to hospital with serious injuries. Police are investigating what caused the crash. At least 13 homes have been destroyed in bushfires burning in Victoria, but fire crews are hoping today's cooler conditions will help them gain the upper hand. 7 News reporter Michael Felgate is live from CFA headquarters. Michael, good morning. Is there a particular blaze causing concern?
Good morning, Beck. Well, as you mentioned, yesterday's cool change and today's cooler conditions mean that pretty much throughout the state all the fires are under control, and it's basically now going back and looking at what damage was caused throughout the weekend. It was a terrible weekend with more than 200 fires throughout Victoria. The 2 main fires were on Saturday in a place called Scottsburn near Ballarat. Now that was an area where 12 homes were lost, 5,000 hectares were burnt out, and a number of other buildings were also destroyed. And then yesterday, the fire of most concern was in a place called Indigo Valley, which is not far from Wodonga. There, 5,000 hectares was burnt out and 1 other home has been confirmed lost. There were a couple of other buildings that were also destroyed in that blaze. Thankfully, throughout the weekend, no lives were lost, but firefighters are concerning themselves later this week with high temperatures expected in the 30s and also high winds as well. Means that this respite will not last long, and Christmas Day, unfortunately, is the day they are most concerned with, Beck. OK, Michael Felgate, thank you. The Australian Federal Police has helped foil a terror attack in Indonesia. Anti-terror police arrested 7 suspected Islamic State supporters in a series of raids across the island of Java after a tip-off from Australian authorities.
It's thought that the Jemaah Islamiyah cell may have been planning attacks in Jakarta over the Christmas-New Year's period, but beyond that we don't know too much.
An IS-style flag and bomb-making equipment were found, including fertiliser, ball bearings and electronic switches. A West Australian toddler is in hospital after being struck by a car. Sunrise correspondent Matt Tinney joins me now live from Perth. Matt, what's happened here?
Good morning, Beck. It's believed the 2-year-old girl was hit by her mum's car. It's believed she was standing behind the vehicle and was struck as her mum reversed down the driveway. This happened in the suburb of Lakelands near Mandurah. It's about 45 minutes south of Perth. The toddler was taken to the local hospital. She was then transferred by ambulance to Perth's Princess Margaret Hospital, and this morning she is in a serious but stable condition. Major Crash Police are investigating this incident. Beck, terrible for this to happen at any time, let alone less than a week before Christmas.
It is. Matt Tinney, thank you. There has been an awakening in the box office this weekend, with the latest Star Wars movie shattering several records. The film grossed $238 million in the US and $517 million worldwide. That obliterated the opening weekend record previously set by Jurassic World earlier this year, which made $208 million on its opening weekend. It was also the biggest opening weekend in Australia of all time.
Usman Khawaja looks a certain inclusion for the Boxing Day test against the West Indies after starring in the Sydney Thunder's 1-run Big Bash win over the Melbourne Stars. Uzi smashed an unbeaten 109 off just 70 balls in his return from a hamstring injury. Nathan Lyon snared 5 for 23, including 2 in his first over, as the Sydney Sixers belted the Hobart Hurricanes by 95 runs. Brad Hatton started with the bat, making 72 off 45. Brisbane Roar has reclaimed second spot on the A-League ladder with a 1-0 win over the Mariners on the Central Coast. The game looked destined for a draw until Dimitri Petrados' 85th minute strike. English Premier League giants Liverpool have been stunned by Watford 3-0. The Reds found themselves down after just 3 minutes.
Catastrophic start for Liverpool's new keeper.
not ideal. The newly promoted Hornets are just 1 point outside the top 4. That was a shock win. This is a thrashing. Real Madrid embarrassed fellow Spanish club Rayo Vallecano. Former Essendon coach James Hird has taken a not-so-subtle swipe at the AFL, hitting out at the power and greed in modern sport during a radio interview. He also criticised the league for being too soft during the Adam Goodes booing saga.
Simulating what it's like if you're in a house. Like, kids, get down low, go, go, go. You know the drill. Go, go, go. That's the way. They use... Oh, I've got to stay low. What am I doing? Why did I stand up? They use these, and thank you very much, on open days, just to teach kids that you've got to get down low in the case of a fire. We've had a great morning this morning learning about fire safety, and we'll say goodbye to everyone after we look at the forecast. A trough and front is generating showers and storms across the interior, inland New South Wales and Victoria, some severe. A high is keeping the eastern seaboard mainly dry and warm, and the monsoon trough is triggering showers and storms over the top end and northern Queensland. Brisbane, a mostly sunny day today, a top of 30, rain developing in Sydney and 26, showers and 26 for Canberra as well. Melbourne can expect a possible morning drizzle, 21 degrees, a cloudy day for Hobart and 19. Adelaide, partly cloudy and 28. In Perth, a fine day, a top of 35, and in Darwin, showers and storms and 30 degrees. Well, right around Australia, guys and girls like this, the volunteers of our rural fire services do such a great job. Gee, they had a lot of work to do this weekend, and of course, over summer there's going to be more, so thank you for that, and thanks for having us this morning, guys.